I carefully set my new laptop on my couch and stood up to get a drink, but then my rich friend walked over right where I was sitting. My legs are tired. He picked up my new laptop and chucked it towards the sofa. It bounced off the edge and hit the ground, and I heard a crack, but he just plopped on the couch and leaned back, scrolling his phone. I ran over with my fists clenched and knelt down. Why the hell would you throw this? I worked all summer for it. I held up the laptop with a spiderweb crack down the screen, but he just laughed. Relax, dude, my dad is a millionaire. He'll get you a new one. He pressed his phone to his ear, but when a few minutes later the door opened, a man in work boots and sunken eyes walked in. I was confused because he had holes in his shirt and didn't look like a millionaire at all, but my friend just called out, "Hey dad, I accidentally broke his laptop. Buy him a new one." His dad sighed and looked at the broken laptop. How much was it? $1,200. I gulped, and he instantly gripped his head in horror, whispering numbers to himself I couldn't hear, but my friend just snapped his fingers. "You heard him, Dad. $1,200. Now." He went back to scrolling his phone, and that's when the man's face twisted as he looked at his son. "I don't know what you think this is, but you must have forgotten that your real dad didn't want you. He gave you to me because he found you insufferable, and I don't have the kind of money he does." My jaw dropped, and my friend's face instantly went red with embarrassment. His thumb stopped on his screen, but his dad continued, "$1,200 is my rent money. Do you understand that?" I was about to tell him it's okay, he didn't need to get me a laptop, but he was already reaching into his wallet. He pressed the $1,200 into my chest with his shaking, calloused hands. I tried to refuse because this was his rent money, but he shook his head. "Take it. I'm responsible for him." My friend smirked because he'd gotten his way, but then the man reached over and grabbed my friend's phone. "But I'm selling this to make my rent money back." My friend lunged for it. "You can't sell my phone." But the man dropped it in his pocket and turned for the door. My friend stood there, red-faced with tears running down his eyes, and that's when the man turned back to him at the door. He smiled. "I love you like my own son, kid. That's why I'm not letting you get away with being an entitled brat."